Hello everyone, my name is Gabe Nedwick. Today I'll be talking about public versus private sectors, and today I will be talking about public and private universities. So I just chose Cal State Fullerton because I don't have any affiliation with it. But universities obviously can be public or private, and they have obviously different draws for students to go there. Some of the similarities that the universities have are both public and private universities. Most of them are accredited. They offer financial aid. They can have athletics, just like CBU, everything like that. Some of the main differences are related to how they receive funding. The public universities are mostly funded by state governments and also by donations and some private grants, but they're funded by state governments, and that offers students usually a lower tuition just because a lot of the times as far as like in-state tuition, they get lower tuition because they assume that they're paying their taxes within that state, so some of that money is already going to fund education. Another difference is with public schools. Because of the whole separation of church and state, they're mostly all secular. You won't have a public university like Cal Baptist focusing on religious degrees, things like that. Some of the other differences with some of the private universities, a lot of the tuition goes just to fund the cost of running, paying for the regular bills, paying for the professors, things like that. And they don't offer differences in in-state, out-of-state tuition because of the reason there's not tax money that's going to it. And also because of the higher tuition, the professors can be paid more. So ultimately it comes down to, does this matter? Does the private or public sector in this field of education matter? And I don't think it does. You've got students who are going to school to learn, and if you look at McGregor's theories of his X and Y theory, you could draw some parallels between those classifications and some students, where you'll say that you'll have theory X students who just can lack ambition, and then you've got the theory Y students who take the responsibility. And then if going along those lines, if the professors are the managers in this sense, then they can help to encourage the growth of the students and help make it possible for these students to develop, which comes back to Maslow's idea of self-actualization, because what he says is what a man can be, he must be, which is a little bit different than I had heard it presented when I was younger. But that idea of what somebody can be is what they must be, it reminds me a lot of CBU's motto of that we should live our purpose. And when students go to school, that should be their time of self-actualization, of finding out where they fit, where they belong, what they should be doing, what their purpose is. So again, with the public and private universities, there is a difference more on the business side, but in this sense, you still want you have the same goals. You still want the students to get an education and find out who they are and where they belong. So thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and have a good day.